Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. Next concept is evaluation of integration by substitution. Evaluation of integrals by substitution. Here in evaluation of integrals by substitution, like how we did in indefinite integration, similar procedure we will follow here. Okay. Additionally, now here, for example, example 28, what are the limits? Limits are -1 and +1. Lower limit is -1 and upper limit is +1. Okay. Now first of all, we'll substitute in place of function some another variable and dx also in terms of let t. Okay, we'll write f of x is equal to some variable y or f of x equal to some variable t. Okay, so f dash of x dx will write in terms of dt. Now here limits are with respect to the variable x, so we'll change the limits to new variable t. Okay, that's it. If you see one example, you'll get clear idea. Say example 28, evaluate integral -1 to 1 5x power 4 into square root of x power 5 plus 1 dx. Okay, the question is to evaluate integral -1 to +1 5x power 4 into square root of x power 5 plus 1 dx. Okay. Now here lower limit is what? -1. Upper limit is what? +1. Okay. Now first of all, under root part, I'll consider it as t. Okay. What it is? X power 5 plus 1 is equal to t. Okay. Now if you differentiate x power 5 differentiation 5x power 4, dx is equal to dt. Okay, x power 5 plus 1 is equal to t. If you differentiate with respect to x on both sides, 5x power 4 is equal to dt by dx, that we can write as 5x power 4 dx is equal to dt. Now what you can observe here, 5x power 4 into dx we can write as dt. Now we have to change the limits according to the new variable. What is the new variable here? T. Now these are with respect to x. Now we'll change these limits with respect to t. Okay. So when x is equal to -1, first I'll change lower limit. When x is equal to -1, x is equal to -1. What is the lower limit? X equal to -1 means -1 power 5 -1 -1 plus 1 0. So t is equal to what? 0. So when x is equal to -1, -1 power 5 plus 1 is equal to t, nothing but t is equal to 0. So lower limit with respect to t is 0. Okay. What is upper limit here? 1. So when x is equal to 1, what is t? 1 power 5 plus 1. So t is equal to what? 2. Therefore integral I is equal to -1 to 1 5x power 4 into square root of x power 5 plus 1 dx. It reduces to, now this is in terms of x. Now we'll write this integral in terms of t now. Okay, 5x power 4 dx is what? dt. So in this place I'll write dt. Okay, x power 5 plus 1 is what? t. As square root of x square plus 1, square root of x power 5 plus 1 is what? Square root of t. Okay, square root of t dt. Okay, now limits, when x is equal to minus 1, t is equal to 0. When x is equal to plus 1, t is equal to 2. So integral 0 to 2 square root of t dt. Okay, now t power 1 by 2 integration. T power 1 by 2 integration is what? T power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. So t power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 you can write as into numerator as 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 t power 3 by 2. Lower limit as 0, upper limit as 2. Okay, so write upper limit minus lower limit. So 2 by 3 into 2 power 3 by 2 minus 0 power 3 by 2. Okay, so 2 power 3 by 2. 2 power 3 by 2 is nothing but 2 root 2. 2 root 2 minus 0 is 2 root 2. So 2 by 3 into 2 root 2. If you multiply, what will get? 4 root 2 upon 3. Okay, that is the final answer. Now here, evaluation of definite integration by substitution, like how we did in case of indefinite integration. Similarly, in place of f of x, we'll write y or t something and differentiate, and we'll write in terms of dt. Now limits are with respect to x. Now we have to change the limits to new variable t or y, whatever it is. Okay, for example, evaluate integral minus 1 to 1 5x power 4 into square root of x power 5 plus 1 dx. This is the given question. Okay, now first of all, I'll consider x power 5 plus 1 as some variable t. Now its derivative, differentiate with respect to x. 5x power 4 is equal to dt upon dx. It is nothing but 5x power 4 dx is equal to dt. Okay, next. Now change the limits with respect to new variable t. So when x is equal to minus 1, when x is equal to minus 1 power 5 is minus 1 plus 1 0. So t is equal to what? 0. Upper limit, when x is equal to plus 1, when x is equal to plus 1, 1 power 5 plus 1 is what? 2. T is equal to 2. So the given integral minus 1 to plus 1 5x power 4 into square root of x power 5 plus 1 dx, it reduces to integral lower limit as 0, upper limit as 2, 0 and 2, 5x power 4 dx, 5x power 4 dx is dt and x power 5 plus 1 is t. So square root of x power 5 plus 1 is square root of t. Okay, so square root of t is nothing but t power 1 by 2. So t power 1 by 2 integration is t power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1, nothing but t power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. That denominator 3 by 2 we can write in numerator as 2 by 3. Okay, so what we have, 2 by 3 into t power 3 by 2 limits 0 to 2. Okay, now by applying upper limit minus lower limit, so what will get? 2 by 3 into 2 power 3 by 2 minus 0. Okay, so 2 power 3 by 2, 2 power 3 by 2 is nothing but 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 minus 0 is 2 root 2. So what we have? 2 by 3 into 2 root 2, nothing but 4 root 2 upon 3. 4 root 2 upon 3. That is the final answer. Okay. Next question. Evaluate integral 0 to 1 tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square dx. Integral 0 to 1 tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square dx. So first of all, here I will consider tan inverse x as t. Tan inverse x as t. What is the advantage? Tan inverse x derivative is 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to dt. Okay. Now lower limit when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, tan inverse of 0 is what? 0. So t is equal to 0. Okay, t is equal to 0. Upper limit when x is equal to 1, tan inverse of 1 is equal to t. So t is equal to tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is what? Pi by 4. So t is equal to pi by 4. So if you observe, now this integral I is equal to integral 0 to 1 tan inverse x dx upon 1 plus x square, it reduces to 0 as 0, 1. When x equal to 1, t is how much? Pi by 4. Integral 0 to pi by 4. Tan inverse x is what? T. 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is what? Dt. So it reduces to integral 0 to pi by 4 t dt. Okay. Now what is t integration? T square by 2. The lower limit as 0, upper limit as pi by 4. So 1 by 2 I will write outside. Apply upper limit minus lower limit. So 1 by 2 into pi by 4 whole square minus 0. So 1 by 2 into pi square upon 16. So 1 by 2 into pi square upon 60 is what? Pi square upon 32. Okay. I will repeat once again, easy question it is. Integral 0 to 1 tan inverse x dx upon 1 plus x square. Okay. Now first of all I will consider tan inverse x as a t, its derivative, tan inverse x derivative 1 upon 1 plus x square is equal to dt by dx, nothing but 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to dt. Okay. Now limit, lower limit is what? 0, upper limit is 1. So when x is equal to 0, t is equal to tan inverse 0, nothing but 0. When x is equal to 1, t is equal to what? Tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Okay, so t is equal to pi by 4. So given integration 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1 tan inverse x dx upon 1 plus x square, okay, it reduces to integral lower limit as 0, upper limit as pi by 4. Tan inverse x is t, 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is dt. Okay. So integration of t is what? T square by 2. The lower limit as 0, upper limit as pi by 4. So upper limit minus lower limit. So 1 by 2 into pi by 4 whole square minus 0. Okay. So 1 by 2 into pi square by 16. So product of 2 and 16 in denominator is 32. Pi square upon 32. Okay. That is the final answer. Okay. Now after this we will start exercise 7.10. First question, evaluate integral 0 to 1 x dx upon x square plus 1. Integral 0 to 1 x dx upon x square plus 1. Okay. Like previous problem, here also we will consider x square plus 1 as t. X square plus 1 as t. What is the advantage? X square derivative 2x, t derivative dt by dx. Nothing but 2x dx is equal to dt we can write. So x dx is equal to what? 1 by 2 dt. So because of this x dx equal to 1 by 2 dt, numerator x dx it reduces to half dt. Okay. Now limits, lower limit is how much? 0, upper limit is how much? 1. So when x is equal to 0, lower limit when x is equal to 0, t is equal to how much? 1. Upper limit when x is equal to 1, t is equal to how much? 2. So given integral 0 to 1 x dx upon x square plus 1, it reduces to x dx. In place of x dx what we can write? Half dt. Lower limit is when x equal to 0, t is equal to 1. So lower limit is 1 and upper limit when x is equal to 1, t equal to 2. So integral 1 to 2, numerator x dx is half dt upon x square plus 1 is t. So half we can write outside, 1 by 2 into integral 1 to 2, 1 by 2 dt. So 1 by 2 into integral 1 to 2, 1 by t dt. 1 by t integration is what? Log t. So 1 by 2 into log t with lower limit as 1, upper limit as 2. So apply upper limit minus lower limit, what we get? 1 by 2 into log 2 minus log 1. Okay, what is log 1 value? Log 1 value is 0. So final answer is 1 by 2 log 2. 1 by 2 log 2. Okay, I will repeat once again. Given question is to evaluate integral 0 to 1 x dx upon x square plus 1. Okay. Now consider x square plus 1 as t. Okay, so differentiate, what will get 2x dx is equal to dt, x dx equal to half dt. Okay, now change limits. Limits are given in terms of x for x. Now we'll change to new variable t. Okay, so when lower limit, when x is equal to 0, when x equal to 0, you substitute 0 here, t is equal to how much? 1. Okay, upper limit, when x is equal to 1, if you substitute 1, so what we get? 1 square, 1 plus 1, 2, t is equal to 2. So integral 0 to 1 x dx upon x square plus 1, it reduces to integral 1 to 2 x dx is what? Half dt. X dx is half dt, x square plus 1 is t. Okay, so 1 by 2 I will write outside, 1 by 2 integral 1 to 2 1 by t dt. Integral 1 by t dt is what? Log t. So 1 by 2 into log t with the lower limit as 1 and upper limit as 2. So 1 by 2 into upper limit minus lower limit, log 2 minus log 1. Okay, log 1 value is 0. So final answer is 1 by 2 log 2. 1 by 2 log 2. Okay, next question. Next question. Evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2, integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi into cos power 5 d phi. Okay, question is to evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi into cos power 5 into d phi. Okay, here I'll consider sin phi as a t. Sin phi as a t. So sin phi derivative cos phi, phi derivative d phi is equal to dt. So cos power 5 we can write as cos power 4 into cos phi d phi. So that cos phi d phi becomes a dt. Okay. So what we have? Integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi into cos power 5 will write as cos power 4 into cos phi d phi. Now cos phi d phi is dt. Now limits. Now limits. Lower limit, when phi is equal to 0, when phi equal to 0, sin 0 is what? 0. So t is equal to 0. Okay, upper limit. Upper limit, when phi equal to pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is how much? 1. So t is equal to 1. So for new variable t, limits are 0 to 1. So given integration 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi into cos power phi reduces to integral 0 to 1 root t into cos power 4 phi into cos phi d phi. Cos phi d phi is dt. Cos power 4. Cos power 4 what we can write? 1 minus sin square whole square we can write now. 1 minus sin square is cos square whole square is cos power 4. So cos power 4 will write as 1 minus sin square whole square. But sin is what? T. So nothing but 1 minus t square whole square. Now if we expand this part, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, if we multiply root t inside, what we get? Root t, 1 into root t, and root t is nothing but t power 1 by 2, no? T power 1 by 2 into t power 4. T power 1 by 2 into t power 4. 4 plus 1 by 2, 9 by 2. So t power 1 by 2 plus t power 9 by 2 minus 2 into t power 1 by 2 into t square. T power 1 by 2 into t square is what? T power 5 by 2. Okay. Now if you integrate, t power 1 by 2 integration is what? T power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, that we can write as t power 3 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus t power 9 by 2 integration, t power 11 by 2 upon 11 by 2, that 11 by 2 in denominator we can write as 2 by 11 in numerator. So 2 by 11 into t power 11 by 2 minus 2 into t power 5 by 2. T power 5 by 2 integration is what? T power 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2, that 7 by 2 in denominator if you write in numerator will get as 2 by 7. So what we have here? 2 by 3 t power 3 by 2 plus 2 by 11 t power 11 by 2 minus 4 by 7 t power 7 by 2 with the lower limit as 0 and upper limit as 1. Apply upper limit only, because lower limit even if you substitute in place of t 0 everything is 0. So if you apply upper limit, what we get? 1 means simply I have to add quotients. 2 by 3 plus 2 by 11 minus 4 by 7. Okay, take LCM. Here all the three numbers are prime numbers, so LCM is product of these three numbers. So 2 into 11 into 7 plus 2 into 3 into 7 minus 4 into 3 into 11. Okay, after simplification, okay, taking 2 common in numerator, 2 into 77 plus 21 minus 66 upon 3 into 11 into 7 is 231. So 2 into this bracket simplification, what we get? 77 minus 66 is 11. 11 plus 21, 32. 2 into 32, 64. 64 upon 231. Okay, that is the final answer. Okay, I'll repeat once again this question. What is the question? Evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi cos power phi d phi. Okay, so consider sin phi as t, cos phi d phi as dt. Now here cos power 5 I'll write as cos power 4 into cos phi d phi. Cos phi d phi becomes dt. Okay, so limits when phi equal to 0, sin 0 is 0, so t is equal to 0. Okay, when phi equal to pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1, so t is equal to 1. Lower limit for new variable t, lower limit will be 0 and 1. So this given integration reduces to, what is the given integration? Integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin phi into cos power 4 into cos phi d phi. It reduces to integral 0 to 1 root sin phi is nothing but root t. Cos power 4 we can write as cos square whole square. Okay, cos square what we can write? 1 minus sin square whole square. Cos power 4 we can write as cos square whole square. Cos square we can write as 1 minus sin square. Okay, so cos power 4 we can write as 1 minus sin square whole square. Okay, so sin is sin phi is what? T. So sin square 1 minus sin square is 1 minus t square whole square. Okay, so 0 to 1 root t into 1 minus t square whole square is what? A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, we multiply root t inside, what we get? T power 1 by 2 plus t power 9 by 2 minus 2 into t power 5 by 2. Now this part integration, t power 1 by 2 integration is t power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, that we can write as 2 by 3 into t power 3 by 2 plus t power 9 by 2 integration t power 11 by 2 upon 11 by 2, that we can write as 2 by 11 into t power 11 by 2 minus 2 into t power 5 by 2 integration is what? T power 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2, that we can write as 2 into 2 by 7 into t power 7 by 2 with the limits 0 to 1. Okay, if you apply upper limit, no need to apply lower limit because at 0 only, no, everything it will be 0. If you apply upper limit, simply add coefficients. So what will get? 2 by 3 plus 2 by 11 minus 4 by 7. After simplification, we will get the final answer as 64 upon 231. Okay.